What's up, YouTube? Today we are going to be talking about the books that we got for Christmas and around Christmas time. That's right, it is time for the 2021 Christmas book haul. Yay! Between books that I got for Christmas and books that I got at Barnes & Noble's 50% off sale the day after Christmas, we got a total of 11 books this year. I'm so excited about all of these. I'm looking forward to reading all of them, so let's get right into it. First of all, we have the reason I went to Barnes & Noble in the first place. We got an air fryer for Christmas, and I was like, I have to go to the mall anyway. Let's see if Barnes & Noble has any bargain books on air fryer recipes. So we got there and found out all hardbacks were 50% off, which led to an additional 5 books. But we did get one air fryer cookbook. This is the I Love My Air Fryer Keto Diet recipe book. There are some delicious looking recipes in here. We've only tried out 2 of them so far. I'm looking forward to trying this out, seeing what we can do with the air fryer and all the delicious things we can make. But this was the first of 2 recipe books that I picked up for Christmas. I'm really excited to see what we can do with this air fryer. Book number 2 is the Fallout Official Cookbook. I am so excited about this. As soon as I saw cookbooks were included on the 50% off, this is definitely one that I wanted. I love novelty cookbooks. This is the 4th one that I have now. I also have the Bob's Burgers cookbook, the Feeding Hannibal cookbook, which looks delicious but has very expensive taste to it, so I haven't been able to make anything out of that one yet. And I also have the Supernatural cookbook, which if you don't have that one, it has some really good recipes in it. I love the waffles. I love the scarecrow apple pie. But right now we're going to talk about this Fallout cookbook. It is set with Fallout 4. I believe the notes, it's so cute. There are little notes written by the survivor from Fallout 4, your player character. There is a recipe in here for Piper's Special Soda Bread. I don't know what is so special about it. Oh, there's cranberries. No, that's not what makes it special. Yes, it is. It's the cranberries that make it special. It's actually supposed to be dried mut fruit. It also has the various special stats. So while we have it open, to Piper Special Soda Bread, if you eat this, you'll get +1 perception for 1 hour. The difficulty is easy. Prep time 30 minutes. Cook time 1 hour and 15 minutes. Servings 1 loaf. Pairs well with butter and honey. This is one of the best novelty cookbooks that I have. You have Yum Yum Deviled Eggs. You have Miralac Belly Croquettes. It's so much fun. It's so adorable. I cannot wait to try out some of the recipes in this cookbook. Everything looks delicious. It's so in line with the Fallout universe. This might be right up there in line with my Supernatural cookbook in terms of which ones are my favorite. So those were the 2 cookbooks that we got at the Barnes & Noble sale. This next book was actually from Five Below. I got it when I was Christmas shopping for other people, mostly my brother-in-law and nephew. This one is Chakras and Self-Care by Ambi Kavanagh. It is all about healing your chakras, visualizations you can do, different exercises you can do to activate your chakras. I got this one mostly because I had bought this gorgeous chakra set from my local crystal shop, and I haven't been using them all that much, so I wanted to give myself a reason to use them more. But here are some of the crystals. Here are some of the crystals that I got. They are these gorgeous heart shapes. This one is the tree agate for my root chakra, and we have this one. I don't remember what this one is off the top of my head. I would have to look again. But they're all shaped like little hearts. The owner of the shop helped me pick them out, and they're so gorgeous. I love them so much, and I want to actually start utilizing them in my meditation practice. So I got the book to help me. Now, this is also the only one I've read out of these so far. I think I read it in 2 days. I read the first half of it when I was getting my hair done, and then I read the second half the next day. So it's not a very long read. I haven't done any of the exercises in it yet. I was planning on focusing on that starting in the new year. I was going to do 1 month for each chakra for the first 7 months and see how that goes. But this one came from Five Below. Quick little read. It's definitely worth it. On a similar note, this is one we picked up from Barnes& & Noble on a whim. This is Chakras, Food, and You. It is supposed to help you energize your life by balancing your body, feeding your mind, and healing your soul. I have no idea what this one is about. I just picked it up because it was in the chakra section and it was 50% off. I cannot say no to 50% off hardbacks. It was a definite problem. But I'm looking forward to reading this one, to seeing what it has to say. Yes, hello, Charlie. Welcome to the party. This is Charlie. He's a good boy. He wants the attention to be on him. Can you sit? We have one more nonfiction book. It is The Greatest Secret by Rhonda Bryan. I make it a point to read at least one personal development book per month. I was originally going to read The Secret for January of this year for the, I don't know, fifth time. When I saw they had one copy left of this at Barnes & Noble, I decided I would get this, and now this is going to be my guaranteed personal development book in January. But I'm really excited about this one as well, and Charlie just unplugged the computer. Charlie. Okay, hopefully we have enough battery life. Now we have the fiction books, and first up we have Girls of Fate and Fury. I know, if you've read my blog, that I said I was disappointed in Girls of Storm and Shadow, and I wasn't going to buy this when it first came out until I read some reviews, but I had not even realized that it was out until I was at Barnes & Noble, and I saw it sitting on the shelf, and I said, you know what, I can't resist half off, and my expectations have been significantly lowered anyway, so you never know. It might end up being really great. I hope so. I love Girls of Paper and Fire. It was my absolute favorite book that I read last year. So I am hoping that Girls of Fate and Fury is along the same lines of that one. The only issue I have with this is this cover is red. It's red. It doesn't match the other books. The other ones are blue and purple. It's never going to match on my shelf, and I'm so sad about that. Next, we have Oaths of Legacy by Emily Skretsky. I hope I did not butcher that. I'm so sorry. I love you. It is book 2 of the Bloodwright trilogy. I have actually read this one before. I read the NetGalley proof before it actually came out, but she is absolutely one of my favorite authors, and I had to have the complete set in hardback, so I got this one for Christmas. I will reread it probably before the next one comes out, along with Bonds of Brass. This is one of my absolute favorite sci-fi books. If you have not checked them out yet, you definitely should. They're amazing. There are no words to describe how much I love these books, so check them out, read them. They're perfect. Next, we have this gorgeous Shadow and Bone trilogy box set. This was also a Christmas gift. I have read Six of Crows. I love them. I read The Ninth House. Did not love that one so much. I actually donated it. It's It's not that it's a bad book, it just wasn't for me, but I did want to read the Shadow and Bone trilogy. I also have Cane of Scars, but I think I'm going to read this one first so I can get caught up on everything before I read that one. So this is a gorgeous box set. I do not know where it came from. It does have all three. Such pretty colors. So we have Shadow and Bone, which is this lovely blue cover with the deer, and the only thing that I dislike about this box set is this is not a sticker. This little Netflix logo is on the cover. I cannot get rid of this, and I got really mad at Netflix for that because it's such a gorgeous cover, and I've got a Netflix. Watch it now. No, I'm not going to now just because you put a little. I don't like it. Which means they probably did it to the Witcher books too, so thank goodness I have those on audiobook because I would be mad about that too. But here is the Shadow and Bone. We also have Siege and Storm. And before we get to our last book, there was another book challenge that I was thinking of doing this year. One of the books that you had to read was a green cover, and I was going to go with this one originally, but wait until you see the next one. I'm so excited about our next one. Gorgeous cover, and of course we also have Ruin and Rising, also a gorgeous cover. I love the color schemes. I don't mind that these are different colors because they're so pretty when you put them together. This last book, I am so excited about this last book. It has been on my TBR list for a long time. I have asked for it for birthdays, for Christmas, never materialized. When I first saw the challenge that I wanted to do for 2022 reading wise, and I saw read a book with a green cover, this was the first book I thought of. Then I was going to default to the other one when I got that one for Christmas because I was like, I'll never get it. I'd have to go to the library. I don't want to go to the library. That's a whole different story. So I went to Barnes and Noble, obviously for the air fryer cookbooks, and they had the 50% off sale. So on a whim, I went back to the young adult section and they had exactly one hardcover copy left of A Song of Race and Ruin. I am so excited about this. This is the book I wanted to read for a book with a green cover. The fact that they had exactly one hardback copy left during the sale kind of made it feel like it was fate. It might be the first book I read in 2022 after I catch up with my other TBR list. I'm currently in the middle of 5 books, but I am so excited about this one. I can't wait to read it. And if you want to check out the book challenge that I am doing for 2022, I'll put a link to my blog down below where you can check it out, along with which books I'm thinking about reading for each of them. And that is the 2021 Christmas haul. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I didn't get as many as some other people do, but you know, it just be that way sometimes. This is my work bookshelf behind me. If anybody's wondering, I've got my personal development books here. I've got art books and stitching books here. I've got Italian Renaissance books here, writing books up there. I also have drawing books up there. And if I can get the camera angle right, and that's Shirley. She's my mascot. And there's my flamingo. This corner is a little bit better lit than where I was doing the videos before because I have a light here. And then that is my high school senior photo. Yeah, we still have it on the wall. And that's me with Dennis Lawson from Steel City Con. And that is it for today. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas and a Happy New Year. Let me know what books you got below, what you're excited about reading this year, and I will see you next time.